Good morning and Jai Hind. In this video, we are going to discuss numerical of common size statement of balance sheet. So, in this question, various details are given regarding the balance sheet of R Limited as on 31st March 2018. So, in this, you can see in the particulars column, all the liabilities are given here. Shareholders fund, where share capital and reserve surplus are given. Current liabilities, trade payable are also given for both the years separately, and non-current assets may in this fixed assets of tangible and intangible nature are given here for both the years, and lastly the current assets are also given here like inventory, trade receivables, and trade cash and cash equivalent. So all these details are given here and in our question, and we are asked to prepare the common size balance sheet, and for that we have to follow the same format, where on the left hand side there would be a first column of particulars, then next column would be of the note number. In the next two columns there would be an absolute amount for the year 2017 and 18, and in the next final two columns there would be a percentage of balance sheet total for the year 2017 and 18. Okay, now let's start. So now we have to just write all the details of balance sheet in our particulars. On the top, on the above, we have to write all the liabilities and equities, and in below that there would be an asset. So after writing all this, we have to write the absolute amounts for the year 2017 and 18. Please be aware that first we have to write the details of the previous year only, and then afterwards we have to write the details of current year. So our previous year is 2017 and our current year is 2018. So first we have to write the share capital and reserve and surplus, which is given in a question. You can see as 2 lakhs and 2 lakhs 50,000 as a share capital, and 60,000 and 80,000 as our reserve and surplus for the year 2017 and 18 respectively. Now as per our question, trade payables are also given here for the year 2017 as 40,000 and for 2018 as 70,000, and the total is 3 lakhs and 4 lakhs for the year 2017 and 18. After writing all the equities and liabilities, below that we have to write all the assets as our question, as we can see in our question also. So initially we have to write non-current assets. All the fixed assets of tangible and intangible nature has to be written below that, and the values has to be placed in their respective columns for the year 2017 and 18 as 1,20,000 and 1,60,000 for the tangible assets, and 30,000 and 20,000 for the year for the intangible assets. After writing this, we have to write the current assets also. So in this in our question, three current assets are given here: inventory, trade receivables, and cash equivalent. So we have to write the values of all the three in their respective columns. As 30,000, 80,000 as inventory, 1 lakhs and 1,20,000 as are the trade receivables, and 20,000 and 20,000 are the cash and cash equivalent. After writing all this, now we need to calculate the percentage of the balance sheet total. So for this, for the each particular, we have to calculate separately by dividing the absolute amount of that item by the total of the balance sheet. That means for the year 2017, if we need to calculate the percentage of the share capital, so in that we have to calculate by dividing 2 lakhs by 3 lakhs into 100. Similarly, for the year 2018, if we want to calculate the share capital, then we have to divide the absolute change, that is 2,50,000, by the balance sheet total, that is 4 lakhs into 100. So we get 62.5%. Similarly, in case of reserve and surplus also, for the year 2017, we need to divide 60,000 by 3 lakhs into 100. We got 20%. And for the year 2018, reserve and surplus percentage of balance sheet, we can easily calculate it by dividing 80,000 by 4 lakhs into 100. We got 20% as a answer. Similarly, for all the particulars separately, we have to calculate the percentage of balance sheet total by dividing the absolute value of a particular year by dividing that by the balance sheet total of that particular year into 100. So in this way, we can easily calculate all the percentage of the balance sheet total.